I would just love to have a business idea. Never fear, my dear, because your business fairy godmother is here. And, oh hey, since you're here too, let me help you out as well. Now is the time of the entrepreneur. And if you know that you're meant to be one, here are 5 business ideas to help you get started ASAP. I promise you, none of these ideas will be spammy, icky, or doing something like drop shipping. These are all things I would have done back when I was in a job and I wanted a business idea that I could feel good about and that could potentially replace my salary. Before we jump in, make sure you subscribe for new videos every month on building your own online business and going from employee to entrepreneur. Now let's talk about business idea number 1, virtual assistants. If I needed to get started ASAP, this is the one I would do. It's essentially the general work to support a small online business, like customer service, simple tech support, simple website updates, or managing email marketing software. So things that are often intuitive or easily Googleable. If you're good at using Google and are reliable, organized, and detail-oriented, you might be pretty good at this. And it's a great option because there is so much demand for good virtual assistants right now. According to the US Small Business Administration, there are over 32 million small businesses in the US alone right now. And a lot of them need a VA. A good VA can charge anywhere from $20 to $40 an hour or more. Plus, once you have a few clients on retainer, it's very consistent work. To get started, I would do 2 things. First, I would create a profile on Upwork. A lot of business owners use that to find and hire their VAs. I'd also search for VA job postings and apply to them. Second, I'd send personalized emails to about 10 business owners who I'd like to work with. If you don't know any, you can easily find a lot more than 10 using social media or Google. I'd share why I relate to their business and their values, and of course, do your research and be honest, and why I think I'd be a good VA to work with them. If you don't have VA experience, you might want to offer a lower starting price or a short test project to make it worth their while to take a risk on you. So, business idea number 2 is social media management. What small business does not use social media nowadays? And a lot of them need help managing it. That's why a social media manager can charge a few $100 to $1,000 plus per month. This does have a higher learning curve because you do have to know how to use the social media platform that you want to help people with. But with all the information online, you can get started so quickly. I'd start by practicing on my own account. That way you can also use it as a portfolio for future potential clients. To get clients, I'd do the same things I mentioned before. And to increase my chances, I'd also include 2 to 3 examples of what I would do specifically to help with that business owner's social media. Speaking as a business owner who gets pitched a lot, nothing impresses me more or makes me want to hire someone more than when someone has taken the time to do that well. Which brings us to business idea number 3, copywriting. If you are better with words than social media, me as well, then you might prefer this. Copywriting is essentially anything you write for a business. To see if this might be for you, I'd recommend reading Claude Hopkins' Scientific Advertising. It's one of the go-tos and will give you an idea of the type of work that you might be doing. Even better, I've linked a free PDF version for you in the description below. If you do this, I would choose one type of copywriting to specialize in first. 2 good options are website copywriting, where you help businesses write the copy for their website, or email copywriting, where you write the marketing and sales emails for that business. To get my first clients, I'd again use the same process. The only difference is I would take a section of their website or 1 or 2 of their current emails and make suggestions for how I would improve them. Really importantly also, I would do it in a respectful way, not in a I know better than you kind of way. You'd be amazed at how many people make that mistake. Business idea number 4 is podcast or video editor. With all the videos and podcasts that businesses are cranking out these days, we need more good editors. Podcasts will be a bit easier to edit since they're audio only, but personally, I think video editing is a lot more fun. It's relatively easy to get started too. You can watch videos on YouTube or buy a quick course on Skillshare. I edited my own YouTube videos for a long time, and that's how I learned, so speaking from personal experience. Again, I'd use the same process to find clients. The only distinction is, when searching for businesses I'd like to work with, I would look for creators who have consistently published content for at least a few months. This way, you know they're serious. And last but not least, business idea number 5 is coaching. Spoiler alert, if you have been a part of the channel for any amount of time, you know this is where my heart is and what I personally recommend to almost everyone. With coaching, you're selling your own skills and experience. For example, a lot of my clients go into career coaching, health coaching, or financial coaching. The beauty of this type of business is that you're doing something that's personally fulfilling and also building your own brand in the process, which can lead to so many opportunities down the road. So if you want to know more about how to do that, I have got an epic playlist set up for you on how to get started with your coaching business ASAP. You can go ahead and head on over to start that first video, and I will see you over there. Some pretty good fairy godmothering, huh?